This program was first broadcast on Canterbury's access media station, Plains FM, and was made with the assistance of New Zealand On Air. Next on Plains FM, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains FM. This is Thomas and DJ Jordan. We hope you're doing well. Good to be back here in the studio. I was away last week. We went away for Anzac long weekend, so it was really cool. Had the Friday off. It was really cool. How you doing there, Jordan?
Yeah, really good. You have a great long weekend?
Yeah, it was a great long weekend. Went up to North Canterbury, up to my batch Matanao. Had a great trip and glad to be back in the studio with another show. It's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah, it was just me last week on the studio, and it went all right. It's a little bit different, but we all went nice and smoothly as best as possible, so it was good.
Yeah, we all hope that everybody's having a great drive home, and we all hope that the kids settle back into their routines, go back to school or high school, whatever they're doing. And as you may have heard in the news, at the start of this week, National's new plans, actions, all schools enforce the rule of no cell phones at school, meaning no use of them during school time unless disability or health reasons. I can see this as a really good initiative. Hopefully we will see the results shine later on when they do the exams, the kids. It'll be more focus in the classrooms and more time to study and learn. How do you think about that, Jordan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be potentially really good for more improvements in their achievements, which New Zealand is quite low in the achievement levels for the basics that we should be all knowing. So that hopefully we can see an improvement over the next year or two, that we should start to see NCA qualifications being passed for more students and attendance as well at school.
Yeah, totally agree with that. I know that at school, my weakest subjects were mathematics, English, those core subjects where some people say, oh, it should be easy for you. Well, just for me, it wasn't that easy, but I pushed through and got through it. Even though I was in maybe the lower maths classes and the lowest English classes, I still gave it a shot, did my best. I remember doing a test in English to run a story, and I thought it was great. The teacher said to me, it's full of mistakes, and I'm like, I said to the teacher, I'm doing my best. But unknown at that time, I had a disability, so things were harder for me. But it was just one of those things. But I managed to get through school and doing good now. But no, this new policy, no cell phones at school, it's not really a new thing. Should I say, many years ago, I didn't have cell phones. When my mum was around to school, my family went to school, they didn't have cell phones. So it's not really a new thing that they're trying to say. They just want to help people not to get distracted and be able to pass. So it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's not very new at all. I remember when I was at school, going around that 2015 time, where there was phone restrictions. Absolutely, there was. Always has been for many years. But this is just a total enforcement that the government wants to do. So all schools has been forced to have these policy in place, and each school can do their own way how they manage it. So it's up to them. Each school might be a little bit different how they manage it all together. But as an overall rule, that no student is allowed to have their cell phone, even at break times, lunch times and things like that. So there's no cell phone at all. So you'll be out in the playground having a bit more socialising out in person rather than online. So hopefully that could be a way to go from here. Yeah,
definitely. And if you want to get hold of your son, daughters or children at school, the only way you can get in touch officially is ring up the school office, and then they'll be able to relay the message from the office to the student or your son or daughter, and the message will be relayed. You cannot text them. Okay, yes, you can text them, but they won't get it because they don't have any cell phones. So if there's an emergency, contact the school. The school will make contact with the student inside the classroom, and if anything happens, they can head home or do whatever if it's an emergency. But yeah, it's good to see this is in place, and let's hope for a bright future for our New Zealanders. First up here on the show, we're going to do a song. It's going to be JZ from JZ, Numb and Core. JZ, Numb and Core.
Thank you, far too kind. Woo. Yeah.
Ready?
Woo. Let's go. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
Get him, Jay.
Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a hand with no pen? Just draw inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations of these generations? Hardcore, do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. What the hell are you waiting for? Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits, look how they wait to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, to the only thing that matters is just a matter of years. As fate would have it, J status appears to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye. When I come back like Jordan, we're in the 4-5. It ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you. Probably maim you. If I owe you, I'm blowing you to smithereens. Cocksucker, take one for your team. And I need you to remember one thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. From record sales, sold out concerts. So motherfucker, if you want this encore, I need you to scream till your lungs are sore. Come on.
Tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure, I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I become so numb.
Can I get an encore? Do you want more?
I've become so numb.
So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. One last time, I need y'all to roll.
Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
DJ Jordan and Thomas will on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 on Plains FM.
Who must I be for you to love me endlessly, hopelessly, like I do you? Where do I touch when I need to so much? In a rush, wish you trust like I do. And I have tried to please her, oh yeah, much to my demise. Please say something to ease my mind. She gets quiet every time. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she could care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she could care less. Yeah, yeah. Tricked by her smile,
she needs me for a while, and I yearn in return. I am burned. Confess, I'm a mess, and I ate too much land. But if she asks for it, I'd give it in a minute. Oh yeah. And I have tried to please her. Yes, I am. Much to my demise. Please, please say something to ease my aching mind. She gets quiet every time, every time. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she could care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she could care less. But listen, I'm the one with my head hanging in oblivion. Tear tracks smear the smile on my face, and I am deep in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, y'all. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she couldn't care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she couldn't care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she could care less, care less, care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she couldn't care less, care less. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am smitten, and she couldn't care less. Yes, she couldn't care less. She couldn't care less. There ain't nothing I can do about it. No, 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 no. There ain't nothing I can do about it.
That was Rod Stewart Smithin. What a great song. We hope you're doing great on the drive home. And thank you so much for tuning into the Drive Home Show here on Plains FM 96.9. Next up here on the show, we're going to give you local events, what's happening this week and beyond. Let's take it away.
Find out what's on in Otatahi with the Drive Home Show.
It's time for the local events in your local garden city. Tonight is the night market at the Christchurch Art Gallery, another market to ring in the changing of the seasons. Wine, beer, food, crafts, jewellery, ceramics, plants, candles, records, books, DJs and more. We recommend you bring some cash. There will be an ATM on site and some vendors have EFTPOS options. This event has been possible through the support of Bailey's Night Frank, and store holders are by invite only and entry is free. That is happening at the Christchurch Art Gallery for the market between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight.
That sounds really good. Get involved with that. And if you're an avid sports fan, this weekend we have the Crusaders playing here at home against the Reds. This is this Saturday, 4th of May, 4:35 p.m. Go to Mighty Crusaders. We need to win this to get ahead in the table. Bonus points will be nice. So if you can, head along down to see the Crusaders versus the Reds match this weekend at 4:35 p.m. A normal afternoon game rather than the usual 7:05 game. I'm definitely going to that match with a few friends, and family, so it's going to be great. So if you want to support the Crusaders this weekend at the Apollo Stadium, versing the Reds, tickets available at Ticketek. So you head to the website to search out Crusaders and get your ticket. Tickets range from $20-something to way up to $60. So depends where you want to sit, depends what you're going to get. So again, the Crusaders this weekend versing the Reds, Saturday the 4th of May, 4:35 p.m. Support us, team, and let's hope we can win. Yahoo!
Oh, absolutely. The Crusaders definitely needed another win. They had a great win last week, I have to say. Got a bonus point as well. Really gave the thrashing to the Rebels, was it? Rebels last week? Yeah. Over the weekend. Hopefully another great win this weekend, because we need to get enough bonus points beside our name to get into that top 8. And who knows, this could be a miracle comeback after a crazy start. All the best to the Crusaders. Also, experience workshop at White Cliffs Technology. Join us for a day in the life of White Cliffs student and a White Cliffs campus. A Workshop 1 beginner's guide, so you learn how to build your own desktop computer. And there's also Workshop 2 advanced networking. Learn UI and UX design, prototyping with Figma, a web application tool to design interfaces. This is all happening tomorrow on the 2nd of May between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the White Cliff Technology on Madras Street.
And also coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the 4th of May to the 5th of May, 9 a.m. both days, it's the Christchurch Baby Expo, 4th and the 5th of May at the Wolfbrook Arena, which used to be called Horncastle Arena. Free tickets online until the 1st of May. Free tickets online until the 1st of May, so that's today, online. Otherwise, door sales will be $5 each. It's 9 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Free tickets are online, valid for single use on any show day. If you don't have a free ticket, the door sales are going to be $5. Under 16 are free. They have free parking at the venue. And discover all you need to know for your pregnancy or young child. Gain expert up-to-date advice for a diverse range of experts and expertise with products and services to find out what best suits your needs. Huge range of products and services will be on show. Seminars, demos, workshops, exclusive offers, activities and competitions are also provided. The show must not be missed. We look forward to seeing you this year in 2024. So that's this weekend, the 4th and the 5th, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Christchurch Baby Expo at the Wolfbrook Arena. The tickets are free until the 1st of May. To get involved with that, if you don't get a ticket in time, the door sales will be $5 each. So head along and check that out.
And also Share Kai in Korero, Mount Pleasant. Join us on Friday evenings this autumn to connect with others over tasty food and share in the cultures of cuisines of communities that call Christchurch home. Try beloved and traditional kai from Nepal, Entry, Afghanistan and Palestine. Not only is tasty healthy kai on the menu at Share Kai, there's also the invitation to have a chat with others around the table with conversations, nudges. What's your go-to comfort food? Who taught you to cook? And what's your most memorable meal? There's also vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, friendly, and also meat options are available. This will be happening at the Mount Pleasant Community Centre on the 3rd of May between 6 p.m. and 8, and there's also an evening on the 10th of May, 6 to 8 p.m. as well. So Share Kai with some different cultures involved. Sounds great.
You love the food, get involved. And do you want to learn to do something different? Learn to skate and play roller derby. Roller derby, the sport for everybody. This Sunday, 5th of May, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please note it's R18 event. It's by the Dead End Derby Christchurch. Join them ready to roll into a world of excitement, fun and new skills. Join them for the Derby Skating 101 in Term 2. What is Derby Skating 101? Derby Skating 101 is your passport to the thrill world of roller derby, whether you're a beginner or looking to brush up your skills. This program is tailored to help you confidently glide, spin and enjoy roller derby with style. The coaches will teach you the minimum skills to become a derby skater: full contact, referee, low/no contact, or rec skater, no contact. Learn the basics from balance and stride to stop and turns. Master the fundamentals of roller derby skating in a supportive environment. Build confidence, boost your confidence on wheels, expert guidance and friendly fellow skaters. Who can join? Total beginners who are looking to take their first strides, those who are eager to dust off their skates and rekindle their love for skating, anyone seeking a warming community of fellow roller derby skating enthusiasts. Details: 18 plus. We will take 17 soon to turn 18. If you're a junior, please sign up for the junior on a separate day. Really cool. How to join us? Security Spot 101. You can register on their website or check it out on Event Finder. So it's on Event Finder or at the website at deadendderby.org. deadendderby.org. All the details. This is this Sunday, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Roller derby, the sport for everybody. Get involved.
I really like this one as well. It's on Fridays, the Heritage Stargazing from the Observatory Tower. Join us for a 30-minute tour of the Observatory Tower and stargazing through the historic Townsend Test Telescope every Friday evening during winter. The Townsend Test Telescope was restored and reinstalled in 2023, and stargazing from the Observatory Tower has resumed. So this will be occurring at the Arts Centre on every Friday. Definitely get involved. I really love this idea that they're doing, so you can really check the southern lights and things like that, telescope of the night sky. We're really lucky here in New Zealand. We do have really less pollution compared to some cities and things like that, so it's great to get involved.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting there, Jordan. Definitely have to check out one of those events. Sounds really good. What else has been happening? Well, we've got the annual planting event happening this weekend. That's pretty cool, run by the City Council. How awesome is that? You want to help out City Council? We'll head along on the 5th of May, this Sunday, from 10 a.m. at the Charlesworth Reserve, 42 Charlesworth Street, Woolston. Free and rewarding event for all ages. Free sausage sizzle and free plant to take home per family. No dogs, please. Bring the family and help the Estuary Trust plant 1,500 native trees, seedlings in the Stunning Wetland Reserve. So that again is at Charlesworth Reserve, 42 Charlesworth Street, Woolston, this Sunday, the 5th of May, from 10 a.m. Free sausage sizzle and free plants take home per family. How awesome is that?
And also this Saturday is the Linwood Village Market, a monthly community market with books, crafts and collectibles, plants and an op shop. This and that and tiny fundraisers for local community projects. A monthly community market. Come and shop with us. And it's also got free box in the interest of waste minimisation. Please note currently we have no shelter, so cancelled if wet. And this is happening on Saturday between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. At the Linwood Community Arts Centre car park at 388 Worcester Street for the Linwood Village Market.
That's really cool. And thank you everybody for tuning to the events today. It's great to have this great collection of events happening this week. As always, check on what's on Christchurch City websites for more events if there's any out there. So really cool. Next up, we're going to be playing a song from Simple Plan, Every Time by Simple Plan.
It was 3 a.m. when you woke me up. Then we jumped in the car and drove as far as we could go, just to get away. We talked about our lives until the sun came up. Now I'm thinking about how I wish I could go back, just for one more day. One more day
Drive Home Show, every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
My winter coat, with my bloodshot eyes, on my faith ain't been no friend to me, and the way I sin is hanging off of me. And I'm sorry, you can't take me anywhere. Pretty soon we're almost there, baby, one more night. It's been a long, long drive, and I'm way, way tired. I don't need no backup plan. I said sad smile and your white bread friends in the circus life, all the one-way rides and the sweet beginners passing on the left-hand side with a sideways smile. And I'm always one step from stalling. Well, bad trips can make great stories, baby, dance all night with your ass on fire and your hands up high. And I don't need no one else. And when love moves on, cause it gets cold and love moves in and it can fill the hole. I'm one more hopeful lying on the bedroom floor. No sense trying when the whole thing drops, you lose your nerve. I hope you get what you deserve. And I don't want nobody don't want me. And I'm so sad, so lonely.
Hey, and welcome back to the Drive Home Show. This is Thomas and DJ Jordan for the Drive Home Show on 96.9 with Matchbox 20. So sad, so lonely. What a great song. Next up, we're going to be doing your news, giving you a bit of the updates, what's been happening in our community and New Zealand this week.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Hundreds of people will make verbal submissions on the draft 10-year plan as Council looks to refine it and lock it in the final budget in June. The first day of hearings begins at 3 p.m. on Thursday and the second begins at 1:30 p.m. on Friday. Further hearings will take place the following week. You can watch the hearings in person at Te Hononga Civic Offices or online at councilville.ccc.govt.nz, and then more details on Newsline. You can check it out also on the Christchurch City Council Facebook page.
Very interesting. And also just a reminder to children aged under 13 years. Children under 5 travel free. Fare changes from today due to the government funding alteration. The government's removal of the free metro concessions for 5 to 12-year-olds remains. Children between these ages will need to pay $1 and $2 ferry concessions from the 1st of May, which is today. This is following the government's changes to its Community Connect concessions scheme. These are nationwide changes decided by the new government. Children aged 5 to 12 years old who use Metro services will need to start topping up their Metro cards again to enable them to pay the $1 child fares from the 1st of May. Parents and caregivers can set up their children's Metro cards to automatically top up through their online account. Children under 5 will continue to travel for free without a Metro card. Why is it changing? As some people may ask. The new government has changed what it funds through its Community Connect scheme. This affects every public transport authority in New Zealand, and it comes into effect today. So just as a reminder, all children from 5 to 12 will now have to pay $1 on the bus or $2 ferry concession on the 1st of May 2024. So make sure you get your Metro card sorted if you haven't got one already, and it's also advisable to get the online account set up to a debit card so that your child goes to school or goes out and about in the community on their own. Maybe they won't have to worry about topping up. It will be all automatic. So again, get that Metro card sorted if you're travelling to school this week and onwards, as it's going to be $1 on the Metro services from today onwards.
Yep, there was a big change in that, and that was actually expected as well in the towards the election. Also, construction is about to get underway at the Sumner's new skate and scooter park, a space for young people to gather and improve their skills. The park is the first stage of the Sumner Village Green, which aims to be an outdoor space for the whole community to enjoy and includes a picnic space, seating and a double barbecue. Read more on Newsline. Sounds a great initiative to have this in Sumner community. Definitely sounds great. Also, we have in Christchurch coming on as a new Tikaha Stadium. It's taken shape. While Auckland is debated over 4 sites for National Stadium, Christchurch's new 30,000 seat indoor stadium Tikaha has taken shape. The Christchurch Council has released the latest update showing a case in a bird-eye view of progress of Tikaha, which is located in the block between Madras Street and Hereford Street, Barbados Street and Durham Street in the central city, about 5 minutes walk from the Christchurch Cathedral Square. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic. The council said the project remains within budget and on track to open in April 2026. So that's in 2 years' time, which is about 4 years after they approved the project to proceed from the public consultation. So whether a further $150 million should be invested. The covered stadium will have 30,000 seat capacity for the sports matches, up to 25,000 permanent seats, and a further 5,000 temporary seats, which when required. Capacity for concerts and other events about 36,000, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the new home for the Crusaders. It's sure to attract big All Black tests, and it's eluded Christchurch since the 2021 earthquakes and put an end to Lancaster Park, and it'll also give you lots of interest in other international events as well. This was reported in the press as well. They have a wee video there as well, so check it out in the media of the video. But the new stadium is taking shape in Christchurch, and you haven't seen it already. It looks amazing. It's definitely getting taken away and blown up, so it's really cool. So new Tikaha Stadium is taking shape and doing well. I'm looking forward to it coming to the opening in a few years' time. It's going to be amazing. So keep your eyes out, and if you see anybody working at the stadium, give them a wave, give them a say hello, and say thanks for the hard work. And all these people that are working together are making this possible. So congratulations, and good to see it's on track. So yahoo! Yeah, it's great to see it on track, and it's looking really good. I've seen some videos from above, having a good look around, and some commentary about what's happening. It's they're doing a very good job. And also the $5.5 million redevelopment of the Avon Park in the Avon River Corridor will begin soon. Citycare has been awarded the contract, which involves the creation of the long-term stop banks and removal of the temporary stop banks, along with an upgrade of the park's recreation facilities, removal of contaminated material, planting and a portion of the city to sea pathway. Looking forward to that redevelopment. I love that Avon Park corridor. Love to see some great improvements there.
Yeah, that's been really cool to see that revitalised, which would be really cool. Looking forward to that, which is always awesome. And also happening in Christchurch, well, not in Christchurch, but around New Zealand, there was another earthquake during the week. Yesterday, a 4.9 earthquake struck near the North Island. Almost 30,000 people reporting shaking. Magnitude 4.9 struck North Island yesterday, causing shaking in Taranaki and the top of the South Island. The quake situated in the Wairangi Basin, 470 kilometres east of the French Pass, at the depth of 81 kilometres past. Light shaking near Waverley, said Junet. When Junet said that the quake reported at 7:23 p.m. was widely felt by Taranaki to top of the South Island. A deep 4.9 earthquake with light shaking has occurred in Whangarei Basin tonight. That was yesterday, and it was felt from Taranaki. I didn't feel it. Some people said that they felt it. The quake's been felt in Blenheim, Castle Point, Dannevirke, French Pass, Hunterville, New Plymouth, and some surrounding places. So yeah, there's been quite a few earthquakes lately. Not so good. There's a 4.9. I hope that nothing major is going to happen. I just feel like these earthquakes have been happening quite regularly lately in the North Island and some a bit down here. Hopefully nothing else is going to happen. I know it is a scary time for some of those when there's earthquakes, but all I can just say is be prepared in case there is another big one. But this 4.9 struck near the North Island yesterday, and it hit almost 30,000 people, so it's quite substantial. Not good at all, but this all I can say is just keep calm, keep collective, and we can get through this. But hopefully there's no more big ones to come. But we can't predict them. Just always be on alert and always be prepared. Even if you're out and about, just drop, hold, and cover wherever you can and be safe. So that was yesterday. There was a 4.9 earthquake, and about 30,000 reported the shaking. Quite a substantial amount, isn't that, Jordan?
Yeah, there has been an increase globally, actually, earthquake-wise, globally, since there was a recent volcano eruption was overseas at one point.
Yeah, that's
underseas,
right.
So there's actually quite a few of these volcanoes are going off. So there has been an increase in earthquake activity as to be expected from this as well. I think there's been a few just south of Fiji as well. So they have been circulating around this ring of fire as well. And also we are going through a period with the sun as well. The sun has some impact on earthquakes as well when the sun is going through the solar maximum. So we are heading towards the solar maximum before we come back to the solar will drop again. So the sun is going through its busiest time at the moment. And also we've seen a lot of solar flares as well. So that's also part of why we've seen an increase of global earthquakes as well. And won't be surprised to see further more. Also, Victoria Square vandalism cost the council $14,000. The Christchurch City Council has spent $14,000 on clean-up costs after vandals attacked the Captain James Cook statue in Victoria Street on Anzac Day, which is really devastating. They also poured red dye into Bolka Fountain and left pedestrian signs in the pool. That's just really not great. I've seen a couple of photos here online on Chris Lynch. Check it out there as well. Yeah, not great. And also council contractors clean up most of the gravity by Friday afternoon. And also the Christchurch City Council spokeswoman confirmed to Chris Lynch that costs of the clean-up on that was around following the protest on Anzac Day.
And also to report as well from one of my friends. One of my friends last weekend got assaulted in a shop called Fitness New Zealand on Papanui Road. His name is Danny D. Heck, and one of his colleagues. Danny helps out there a couple of days a week at the shop. But the owner of the shop has been involved in an altercation with 3 teenagers, which since gone viral and then on social media. It went over 1.3 million views, and it was not good at all. He said the police were not very good, and all they could do is to slap on the wrist. They don't get anything for this. And I did hear from my friend Danny De Heck saying that he actually had a phone call from one of the people, I think, and said, "Take down the video, please." I said, "Well, not taking down the video at all. on social media. If you are going to be, since you've been doing this, I'm going to speak to your parents. I mentioned speak to the parents, and the parents said that it's out of control, not so good. So these people were troublemakers to the shop, at the Fitness New Zealand shop down in Papanui Road, and also they've been known to Northland Shopping Mall as well, doing things there. They've also been trespassed from there. They've been trespassed from Fitness New Zealand down Papanui Road, no doubt somewhere else. It's not good. The youngsters think they can do anything, but they can't. So not good at all for my friends and that. But if you've seen the video online, it has been caused a big stir in the community. And it has been reported by the press as well, which is quite good to see. It's been uplifted, which is good. But so, yeah, if you have sons out there that roam the streets or holidays or any time, make sure you know what they're up to, because you never know, they could be in the media like these kids are. Slapping the wrist is not good enough. And I think they are from Papanui High School, and I think they've been dealt with now, but it's just not good to see these people aggravating our community and intimidating people in our community. It's not good. So if you see any events like this, do the right thing, get the police involved, get the authorities involved, because otherwise they're just going to keep going on and on. But this is not good that one of my friends got assaulted with these troublemakers at one of those businesses in Christchurch.
And also, some good news is also the China Southern Airlines will return to Christchurch in October for an expanded season of its direct service between Christchurch Airport and in China. China's largest carrier will fly to Christchurch 5 times a week for 5 months from the end of October, which is a 52% increase in capacity on the past summer. Christchurch Airport General Manager Gordon Bevan said the airline and the airport have committed to working more closely together. This is great for the going into that late spring into summer period, so more frequency between Christchurch and China.
Yeah, that's so awesome to hear. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the news. It's great to have the news here. We're going to play another song now, and then after the next song, we're going to do your weather update and what's happening this weekend and what's going to be like for the Crusaders game if you're going to be heading to that as well. So next up is going to be Death Cab for Cutie, and the song is Bixby Cannon Bridge. It's Bixby Cannon Bridge by Death Cab for Cutie.
I descended a dusty gravel ridge beneath the Bixby Canyon Bridge until I eventually arrived at the place where your soul had died, and barefoot in the shallow creek I grabbed some stones from underneath and waited for you to speak to me. In the silence it became so very clear that you had long ago disappeared. I cursed myself for being surprised that this didn't play like it did in my mind, all the way from San Francisco, as I chased the end of your road, 'cause I've still got miles to go. back to where the calm was parted. No closer to any kind of truth, as I must assume was the case with you.
Welcome back to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9. We hope you're having a great drive home today. I hope everything's going well with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next up here, we're going to give you the latest weather and what's happening this week in the weather and for the weekend.
Chilly day out there today with just a little bit of rain off and on, and it's currently only 10 degrees with a fresh chilly southerly. And this will be easing going into Thursday and clearing to fine before dawn, but cloudy periods about Banks Peninsula. Southwesterly breezes will continue, and we're expecting a high of 13 and a low of 2. And Friday, any potential cloud early, but that will be becoming fine in the afternoon. Fresh southwesterlies easing in the afternoon, and a high of 14 and a low of 1. And into the weekend, fine, but becoming cloudy in the afternoon. Easterlies developing with a high of 15 and a low of 3. So if you're heading to the rugby, just modest temperatures, so do bring a jersey. And also on Sunday, cloud clearing and becoming fine, light winds, and a high of 16 and a low of 3. A little extra for the show. Let's look into the May to July outlook. Climate has been issued by Nearware Weather today. Dry spells continue into winter due to high pressure potentially over the winter period. Drier than normal May, favoured in most regions. Dry spells continue into winter due to those high pressure belts. Soil moisture deficit slowed at times and periods. And also we're expecting vast majority of this first part of May, we're expecting more frequency of those southerlies. So trend towards the westerly in winter may bring milder temperatures. And so we are seeing a more neutral kind of weather pattern for going into this winter. So I am looking forward to seeing what winter might hold. I know it was a little bit hot summer, but I think this winter might be more trendy, potentially more like, I'd say, colder than average. That's my pick. And as your weather.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining for the weather. Really cool. Well, I hope you're having a great drive home so far. Next up, we're going to be playing Coldplay, Vi La Vida by Coldplay.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. Once you've gone, it was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the wicked and wild wind blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries
And that was Coldplay, Vida La Vida. We hope you enjoyed the Drive Home show today. It's been a great show. How did you find it, Jordan? How did you enjoy it, Jordan?
Yeah, the show's been really great, and hope everyone's is driving home safely as PK has really set in outside right now.
Yeah, definitely. It's busy out there. Even getting a taxi or bus, it's just so congested at the moment. So stay safe and make sure you get home safely. If it's going to take you an extra 5 or so minutes, just stand by and take it easy, because if you rush, you could have an accident. So always make sure you're alert and be safe on your commute home today. Again, thank you so much for tuning into the Drive Home show on Plains FM 96.9. We're here every Wednesday at 4 p.m. with me and DJ Jordan. So it's really good to be here. I hope you have a great week. I know my week's going to be quiet, just been relaxing and catching up with friends and families. It's going to be great, so looking forward to it. Have a great one, team, and enjoy it, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, we'll see you next week. And also just to finish off on, you remember the Friday morning with -3 degrees at the Christchurch Airport was recorded, and that is the third coldest morning in April for Christchurch since 1954. Here's a stat for you.
Really cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to the Drive Home show on Plains FM.
With your hosts, DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plainsfm.org.nz.
See you next week at 4 p.m.